Alright, today we're on a game where if you download a mod and bump your bumper into a car, the entire world is gonna blow up and turn into a zombie apocalypse. BeamNG Drive. And in today's video we're gonna be playing with a map which is supposed to basically destroy your car and then some, until there's nothing left of it. It is called the Baja Rama Circuit, and it is quite the interesting map. I mean, there's jumps. I mean, you feel like if you can get your car to go around here once. I am slightly worried about this jump though, because I don't know how you're supposed to get over here without busting the car apart. And basically, yeah, this entire map is just meant to destroy your entire car. And basically, my challenge is to drive any car as hard as I can across the map. I don't know how long this series will last, how many episodes there will be, but there will be a winner for a car, okay? There will be a winner car to see which car lasts the longest. And you know, today we're going to start with the stock truck, because the stock truck seems to be the, oops, how do I zoom in? Stock truck seemed to be the best we could use, so let's just start driving. Hopefully, I mean, who tells how long we're going to last? I'm already almost spitting out, which is awesome. Now, I do have some, you know, downsides. I'm on a keyboard, and it's hard to control these cars. Am I already spinning out? I think I am. Oh, yep, brilliant. Alright, well, there you go. Let's see. But yes, I must drive them as hard as I can on the dirt road, okay? And, yeah, I'm driving as hard as I can here, and I barely was able to get anywhere. Okay, brilliant. I should have... Don't crash into that. Okay, I'm gonna make a U-turn here. Oh dear. Either way, if anyone's wondering, this is my second channel I'm locked onto. This is my second channel here because... Ooh, don't crash into the fence. Okay. This truck's really not meant for the dirt I just drove. But yes, this is my second channel I'm locked onto, and today, yeah, I just play random games on this channel. Also, I'm still getting used to the controls on BeamNG Drive. Space is apparently the brakes. Oh dear, we're bumping that around pretty hard there. But yes, space is actually the brakes, which is quite neat. And also, you know, the arrows, your arrows on the car, or your arrows on the keyboard are how you control the car, you know, all that stuff. And, you know, of course, backwards, that arrow, you know, the down arrow, that one does, you know, apply the brakes. But if you want to get yourself in a nice slide, I've found out that pressing the space bar is actually the easiest way to do it. Now, is it the safest way to make a turn? Of course not. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, and if we do flip a car over, we are allowed to write it up again, but we actually somehow didn't end up dumping the car over that time, so let's just try to... Oh dear, I set my mouse down somewhere and it's not working. Okay, there we go. But yes, we are allowed to write a car if it decides it wants to go over and roll over, which is, you know, should be completely fair. Now, you know, again, if I'm not allowed to just let a car cool down if it's overheating, but here we go. I'm gonna break something. Oh, I didn't break something. That is actually amazing. How did I not destroy something? I don't know, but let's just continue on driving. Now we've been a mile with the car, which is honestly amazing. Oh dear. Come on, make it slide. I'm not going fast enough to even slide the car. Brilliant. Also, we are already going up in the temperature gauge area. We are right on the top of the white good zone before it starts to get a little bit on the warm side. That was a perfect landing. That was the worst landing. Oh dear. The best landing is right next to the worst landing. You know, that is probably... It's definitely interesting. Either way, boom, hop right back onto the road and let's just continue driving. Oh dear, I'm not on the road. This is gonna really test the suspension of these cars. This part right here, it is a straightaway, and yeah, this is gonna be quite amazingly hard to control. Also, on my main channel, something weird has been going on lately, and you might know and you might not know, but my main channel, you know, it's monetized and it's, you know, over 1,000 subscribers, and I'm able to enable memberships on the channel. Now, I've been trying to mess around with memberships lately, and I have not gotten very good. Okay, I broke the exhaust. That's brilliantly bad. Oh dear, I think I've wonkied up the front and left tire. Probably all the tires, but yes, I've been trying to get memberships working lately on my channel, and I have not gotten very far. The reason why is because it is stuck in a draft, and I've been talking to the YouTube support team. Not on Twitter, I've been talking to the actual, you know, the very in-depth ones, and they don't know. I had to make a video, and hopefully they could figure it out from that video what I'm doing wrong, or if it's broken, but they say that is a very uncommon problem. Either, yeah, that's something I've managed to break. Either since we've made it around one lap, you know, let's take a little look and see what we have destroyed on the car, because, you know, let's see, grab the mouse over here. There we go. Alright, so what have we destroyed? Okay, that is not what you want to see as a front wheel. Okay, that is, if you don't know, your front tire is not supposed to be so bent up, you know, it's not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to be straight like this. This isn't even straight. Alright, it's supposed to be straight like this wheel. You know, is any of the wheels straight on this car? I think they're all wonkied up. That's brilliant. Okay, well, whatever. Either let's just continue racing, try to get the no, dear. Oh, dear, I can't get the camera straight. Oh, move it back. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to be able to see which way I'm moving in the car. Oh, that's not the right way again. You know, I gotta get a mouse, or not a mouse, but I need, oh, dear, I'm driving off the road again. If I could actually stay on the road longer than 10 seconds in this game, that'd be awesome. Either very good, at least the microphone's working. Let's see, oop, come on, turn. So right now, the car does not turn if we are going and stepping on the gas, and we need to use the brake around the corners because it's not turning. This is full turn to the left because I can only turn, you know, I'm using the keyboard. It's either full turn or no turn. Yeah, it's, oh dear, come on. Either way, you know, I do recommend checking out the game called BMG Drive because it is actually quite nice. It is about the same price as Minecraft. Is it as good as Minecraft? That one there I'm not going to answer because it all depends on what kind of person you are. Also, we have messed up the back suspension so badly it's starting to clip through the bed. That is brilliant. At least we don't have any void, you know, what's it called? So sometimes in this game, if you crash something so bad, sometimes, I'm surprised we haven't broke the radiator yet, by the way, but sometimes in this game, if you crash something so badly, you could have black spikes just flying off into the void, or into the outer realm of the world, which is a little bit weird. I'm gonna doubt if we can make it around this spring breaking area over here, but yes, quite often you can break cars in this area. I've seen people like failrace do it, so, you know, I'm gonna try to hop off to the left. Oh dear. Land. Okay, I've actually landed that. Okay, what's okay, that's a very wonky looking, oh dear. I've done something wrong here. The whole front grill's flopping around, and yeah, the hood's falling off. Brilliant. You know, let's just try to fix this for the driver. There, perfect. Okay, hopefully the driver can see where he is going, so he doesn't end up driving into a tree, because trees are not the best thing to run into with a truck. If you don't know, yeah, it's really not the best thing. Come on, e-brake this around the corner. At least I'm assuming that's what that would be, or I guess technically parking brake. Because it lights up the park button, okay? It lights up the park button when I press the space button, but it doesn't light the brake lights up. Well, I guess it won't light the brake lights up right now because they're all busted and broken out, and one of them's even missing. Oh dear, okay. How long will this truck survive this? That's the main question, because you're starting to get, you know, quite up there in the temperature, but I doubt I'll be able to get all the way across the jumps right here, because it's really struggling to even keep on the road right now. Also, if you're wondering, yes, nothing is changed on this truck. I might have a different engine in it. I don't know, it's just the one that came with the game when you just turn, you know, it's the car that BMG Drive automatically as you play with when you launch the game. Oh, we fixed our steering. We aren't, what did we do? Is our steering fixed? It certainly feels like it. Oh, did not want to slam on the brakes there. I meant to put it in pause, but that's no big deal. No, okay, well, that's just a weird phenomenon. Our steering was fine for about 10 seconds, but then it broke itself again. Well, whatever. But you know, at least we've made it across this entire rally so far. Can I turn the camera back, please? Oh, get back. Oh, I'm fiddling around with the number buttons to try to move. That's not the best thing to do. Try to make it so I don't. Okay, I've done something wrong. The front grille disappeared. No, the front grille broke off and is hanging by a wire. Brilliant. That's brilliant, okay? When a car is hanging by a wire, that is when you know you're doing something right. That is when you know you are doing something right indeed. Either way, that was an awesome jump right there. We did that one with super small technical difficulties. Almost flew off the edge right there. Can I actually turn, please, game? Alright, and also, there is technically a disqualification to this. If a car is not able to go around the track, alright, if the car is not able to, go around the track, it's not going to be able to go any further, okay? So, for example, if it couldn't make a turn, it's disqualified. But, I mean, it can't make a turn, but I can always use the brakes, so it's technically still, fine. Either at 4.5 miles, we've went around the track one time, or no, twice. Okay, what have we done to the car in the 2 laps? Let's see, well, the suspension here, I mean, it's clipping through, that's probably a bad sign. Let's see, tires, I mean, I wouldn't own this car if I were to own it. Oh dear, what have I done to oh dear, okay, well, something have happened to this tire, and I'm not going to question what, but something have happened to this tire, and I am not about to question. Let's see, but, I mean, besides that, I think the car is doing, rather good, okay? But if we hit the front end of the car onto the ground too hard, we're gonna have a technical difficulty, aka the radiator is gonna bust itself, which is not good. He's right. There we go. Why is my camera acting so bad? Let's try to fix this around, because I did not twist it, okay? I did not twist the camera. The game just randomly twists the camera around, okay? Now I can see, if we're driving backwards, look at the hood. But if we're driving forward, it should be looking at the, back of the car automatically. Now, you've, of course, to be able to change it, of course, because, for different circumstances. But, yeah, I mean, still, why does the game do that? I hope it's just a bug and it's not going to stay in the game forever. But if it does stay in the game forever, whatever. I mean, it's still playable, of course. I mean, you just have to have a keyboard nearby. Actually, okay, of course you have to have a keyboard nearby. Okay, maybe you have to have a mouse nearby as well. Let's see, in that corner, we got around without even smashing the brakes, which is pretty good. Come on, just straighten yourself out, lock there, up, there we go. Alrighty. Okay, we're getting up there in the temperature gauge area. Oh, come on, brake around the corner, because I am very, very bad at turning currently. I am turning to the left, or, okay, full steering lock. Okay, I'm going quite straight, actually, normally. But, I mean, still, I am really wonkying up the front just tires. Not one, but both. And the camera decided to break again, didn't it? Yeah. Why does the camera keep doing this? I will never understand. Oh, come on. There we go. Perfecto. And let's continue driving. But while you're here, don't forget to, smash that like button to help out with the YouTube algorithm. And maybe subscribe as well, because, let's get this second channel here to 100 subscribers on YouTube, because 100 is pretty good. Just fly out to the corner. How did that... Is the radiator literally... The radiator is literally clipping through... The engine is clipping through the hood. Okay. Right there, this is the radiator right here. And it is clipping through the top of the engine. That's the radiator. That's the radiator, and that's the radiator hose right there. That's not what you want to see if you're owning a car. Yeah, and also what's going on with the front tires? So that one is starting to bend a little bit, and that one there, I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna allow it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna allow that tire to be what it is. Either let's just continue on and not slam the parking brake on, because I just pressed P, and P turns on the parking brake. Either way, let's see, car, it's driving horribly, not any worse than it was, because I didn't really do any damage going across that, and if you're wondering, I will always try to hit that, the big jump right there, on the corner of the car, not corner of the car, but I want to always hit that jump. Okay, if the radiator goes down on this, we're going to die very fast, but yes, if I hit that jump going head on, I would have probably broke the car twice by now. But if I just do a tiny little maneuver and go and across, the back end of it or the sides of it, we're gonna be completely fine. So that is what I'm attempting to do. I don't know if it's working, but whatever. Also, how many of you guys like coffee? And how many of you guys like tea? Let me know down in the comments, because I'm personally a coffee drinker, and I know a lot of people from the UK like tea. So, let's find out what the percentage of you guys are who like coffee and tea. And brilliant, the tires are now going through the tire holder. What is it called? I don't remember. Okay, this car is probably not going to last much longer. But, let's just take one other look just to see what's going on here. Because something looks weird. That's, what is that? I'm just going to allow that there. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we've really messed something up in here. I don't know what that holder is. It's for this holder here is for something. I'm not entirely sure what. Let's see. If I just hop up to here, maybe I could open up the hood again. But this holder, okay, never mind. The hood's completely shut. Okay, but that holder, I don't know what it's for. Okay, whatever. Either way, I don't know how long it'll be before something gets stuck in a tire. So maybe we should just try to not grab onto the tire like that right there. No, please, thank you. Actually, no, it's not. No, that's slipping through the tire. We need to take care of this real quick. Okay, hopefully that does something. But yes, we are allowed to. Fix the tire if it's getting caught up in something. Because, well, it's something you could do in real life. So if your car gets, if you just get a fender bender, alrighty, and you can still drive your car, no problem. Well, you can't because, you got something stuck in your tire. Well, let's say the bumper gets in it. Really, you could remove that quite easily, with a screwdriver. I'm sure you probably have a screwdriver in your car. Now, if that doesn't work, you probably just rip the bumper off with your hands. To be honest, if it's a newer car, but if if you have a 1970s, 60s, 80s car even, you most likely have a metal bumper, and that will be quite hard to do it. But you can always just pull it away from the wheel, and you should technically be fine. Come on, get across here. How did we do that? There goes a radiator. Oh, it didn't go? How in the world? Okay, well this car is surviving 6.4 miles. Boom, alrighty. Either way, there we go. We've made it around. Oh dear, something is shaking the car horribly. Oh nope, don't hit that jump. Oh dear. Okay. I think something. Yeah, I think both front wheels now are very wonky. I can kind of tell that the car is okay. That was, oh dear. Let's see. Also, I'm glad I'm not using a slower engine because this would be pretty much impossible with the slower engine. Now, of course, we're gonna have slower engine cars because I'm gonna have to, of course, drive the Piccolima and the Pigeon and the Legrand. The space one, I'm definitely gonna be driving the base Legrand because that there, why not drive the cheapest car in the game that is still a sedan, which is again the base Legrand. Also, what's going on in the front? It looks like the hood did something wonky. What's going on over here? Sure. No, I don't want to know. But yeah, I think what's gonna be the death of this car is the tire. And something looks like I'm kind of broken down here. Something was hooked to there and hooked to there. And then there's a slight, right there, that is a spike of death. These right here are the spikes of death. Now you might be wondering, how is it a spike of death, Locke? Well, those spikes right there, usually, if you do something real bad to a car, you're gonna have them the size of, let's say, the roof, flying up, and you won't be able to see the end of them. So that's why I say the spike of death, and it usually also means when the car is just gonna basically crash the entire game. So the game is currently crashing slightly. Also, just beware if you ever get, if you're thinking getting BeamNG Drive, you probably want to have at least 4 GB of RAM on your computer because and you also need a pretty good graphics card because this game is really not what you'd consider good, okay? It's not what you consider a good game. Okay, well, for small computers. Now, if you have, let's say, the cheapest $99 laptop from Costco or Walmart or whatever it's called, from Black Friday or Cyber Monday, technically, you probably could run games, like BeamNG Drive on it, but that's pushing your, gut limit. Okay, so it doesn't have a cool, if you have a fan, or if you have a computer that has no cooling fan on it, don't game on it. There we go. Oh, nope. Oh dear. There we go. There goes the radiator. No, it's how did that not? I don't know. What tire broke? I don't know. Wait a moment here. It's front right. So okay, it's the only tire that's good on the car. The only tire. No wait. Which one was which? I think yeah. The only tire that is good on the entire car is the one that decided it wanted to pop. The other one is not. Okay, whatever. I mean, this car is not being very nice to me, but I mean, at least you get to look at the crash physics of BeamNG Drive. It's quite awesome, to be honest. Either way, let's start the engine back up here and continue on, because you know, I might as well turn off the engine when we flip over so we don't starve the engine of oil. And if you don't know, you actually can't starve the engine of oil in this game, and basically, yeah, just total out the entire car. Either way, can we do some turning here? Oh, there you go, perfect. Alrighty, so luckily, we still have 4 tires intact. I should say 3.5, okay? 3.5 is probably, to be honest, the best way to call it, but 4, you know, why not? Because we still technically do have 4 tires, just 3 of them are good. Boom, flip the car around like so. And let's continue running this way. Alright, either way, you know, how is everyone's day going? Today I had pizza for breakfast. Yeah, that was interesting. It was some kind of weird Costco pizza. It didn't even fit in a refrigerator from yesterday. It was quite weird. So it's apparently a 15-inch pizza, alrighty, and the refrigerator was 13 inches, so it didn't even fit in the fridge. So that was something. Either way, yeah, we got all, you know, we broke it apart and put it on a plate, put it in the refrigerator. But still, I mean, they make their pizzas so big over there that you can't even put it on a plate. I'm not complaining. That's pretty good, actually. Oh dear, this is a bad hit. Nope, it isn't. Nope, don't flop around. Let's see, but you know, I recommend Costco pizza. And you know, their hot dog as well. I mean, their hot dog is quite good. I mean, it's, you know, it's a hot dog, okay? But then, you know, it's $1.50. Now, there is no other fast food restaurant where you can get, you know, your soda and a drink. You know, a soda and a hot dog for $1.50. Now, is that the best? You know, is that still a good price? No. I mean, you can make a hot dog, of course, for a few cents, and you can get the soda for a few cents as well. But if you are out, that is technically the cheapest hot dog and soda you can get, unless you're going to a free place. Which then, with all your means, go ahead and use the free place, because that's probably the best way to do it. But I mean, still, if you are looking for a cheap hot dog and stuff, yes, Costco is what you want to go to. Also, let me just zoom out here, because this right here might be a good thumbnail picture. Boom, alrighty. Now we need to just get back. Okay, let's get out of there, please. Thank you. Take the car out of park by any chance, and let's go. Once I get the camera fixed. Oh dear, I've broken the camera up pretty bad. There we go, and there. Now let's go. Alrighty. So, this car made 8.6 miles. I think that's quite far. Now, I mean, I'm not pushing it to the absolute limit because I'm missing jumps if I can. And I might, you know, try to land a jump because, you know, that's also part of this course. Try to get through the course without, you know, rolling over and all that nice stuff. Okay, so I'm going to, you know, of course, try to jump and hit the jumps just right. But I mean, still, I am driving the car as hard as I can, or you know, around the course without it dying. I mean, I'm consistently, you know, bringing up pretty good speed. Also, if this car is driving so slow, you know, it can't even damage itself at some point, I'm just gonna call it the death of the car, because if it's driving so, you know, slow, it can't damage itself, it first of all will never die. And second of all, it'd be quite annoying and boring for a video because it can't really get anywhere. 9 miles. What, don't hit that. Don't hit that. There. Okay. Flip the car on like so. Alrighty. So we almost ran into a brick barrier. If you don't know, brick barriers are pretty bad in this game. 24 minutes this car have survived. Holy mackerel. You know, that'll be pretty much... yeah, we're just doing one car today, because, yeah, currently my internet is so slow, there's no way I can upload this. Not even now it is. Let's see, if you're wondering, my upload speed is 0.58 kilobytes per second. Yeah, kilobytes per second, 0.58. Basically, half of a kilobyte, if you are wondering. So, for example, this video right here is probably around, to be honest, just to make it easy, probably about 4 or 5 gigabytes. Alrighty. Oh, wait, did we land that? Okay, we've done something wrong here, haven't we? Come on. Okay, I've done something bad. Oh, there we go. Wait, I think we collapsed the front suspension. Yeah, this is probably about 4, 5, 6 gigabytes in size this video is, which means, yeah, for example, if you're wondering how big a kilobyte is, basically a kilobyte is roughly 1,000 of them go into a megabyte, okay? And 1,000 megabytes go into a kilobyte, into a gigabyte. Now, I'm not a math magician, but I've done some Googling and went to a upload speed calculator, and it should take roughly 2 years to upload a 5 gigabyte video with 0.58 kilobyte per second internet, so fun fact. Also, I think we actually have really done some pretty good damage to the front suspension on this car, so, you know, that's something, that is really something. But, you know, 10 miles, that is just, come on, make it. Alright, ow, this is hurting my butt. You know, if you're in this car, okay, if you're in this car in real life, you would be toast. Now, okay, you wouldn't be dead, but, I mean, your spine would be going up through your neck, okay, and probably going through your skull, and through your brain, and flying out there, and maybe some parts would be flying at your eyes. I mean, you wouldn't want to be inside this. Either that or your back would look like sandpaper, or, you know, sand dust after this, or wood sawdust, because there's no way, okay, there's zero way that you could actually get out of this with a not sore back. I don't know if you did, props to you. I don't know how, because, I mean, as this game stands right now, I barely, okay, that right there would have been your head hitting the ceiling quite hard. Oops, there we go. I heard a crashing noise there, that's probably bad. Either, you know, we've made it almost through this, what lap are we on now? I don't even remember. I don't know if it matters how many laps, because I'm technically driving the car hard the whole time. So I've made it 10 miles, 10.6 miles, okay? Oh dear, ow, ouch, that hurt. Back on the road. There we go. Okay, so I think we've really bunkered something up, because it's turning very bad to the left, and it's also turning bad to the right at the same time. No, how did I not break the radiator right there? I don't have any idea. My shirt is scared the bejesus out of me. Holy craziness. Alright, you know, let's take a look at this car damage. Let me just park real quick. What have I done to this poor car? What in the world have I done to it? Let's... It's dragging on the ground. Oh, dear. The wheel is... Let me get this straight here. So the wheel... How's that a thing? The wheel has a hole in it. And it's, yeah, that's bad. And then the whole body panel and chassis is bent. The front of the car is bent in. The bumper is going through the radiator, and somehow magically the radiator is not leaking. That's amazing. And this wheel was not popped, but I'm not going to begin to ask what happened to it. It's having a problem. It's honestly having a problem. And then, of course, you know, the exhaust. It's had its fair share of destruction as well. I would say this car is gonna last 15 miles at most. So I'm gonna say 12 will be its limit. Alright, I'm gonna guess 12 because I feel like we're getting close to the end of this car's life. But again, I've been proved wrong and stuff, like Minecraft, okay? How come I keep hitting stuff? Don't hit stuff. The radiator is exposed. I cannot hit anything. I cannot risk it, okay? Because if I risk it for the biscuit and run into something, break the radiator, this car will be out within 5 minutes or less. So just keep that in mind. And for example, 5 minutes are left. This video now, don't hit that. Okay, but for example, this video is 30 minutes long. So I mean, if you know, 5 minutes is not that long, according to the video, but still 5 minutes. I mean, really, you don't want your car to die in 5 minutes. You want it to last as long as you can, because, you know, we want to get the cars as, you know, good and souped up as we can. Or not souped up, this is not a souped up truck, this is bare minimum. But, I mean, you want to get the cars to go as far as you can, so, you know, why, you know, do that? Also, you know, I'm starting to think, maybe I think, oops, floor, I think the bumper is causing some problems, because I'm flooring it and it's struggling to get up speed right now, going downhill. Something went wonky down here. What have happened? Yeah, I think it'd be a smart... That's not it. I think it'd be a Why is the bumper blue? Do I want to know? You know, okay, is the bumper... No, it'd be the fender that we want to move. The fender is stuck in the wheel. That's the tire. No, I want to grab... No, I don't want to grab that. Okay. Why can't I grab what I want? What I want to do is grab the fender here, okay? Just grab the fender, maybe rip it off. Yeah, let's just rip the fender off. Bah. Okay, we've done something wrong here. Okay, maybe we can lift up on the fender. Maybe that'll work. Oh dear. You know, never mind. I'm just gonna leave that fender there. It's not gonna come off without me destroying the whole car. So let's just hook it to something random. I don't know what this is, but let's hook it to that and let's go. Probably something related to the engine that I just hooked that onto. But you know, whatever. If I just hooked the fender onto the engine, well, the fender will be on the engine. Because I mean, I'm not moving it. It's staying right where it is. Let's just real quickly get our camera fixed here because I've managed to break it again. Alrighty, either way, let's just continue on going. So, half a mile before my guess expires for how long this car will last. So, okay, so, you know, I guessed 12 miles. You're serious. Well, everyone, I guess I'll just be calling it. Okay, we've broke the game. We have literally broke the game. So, you know, that'll just call it for today, everyone. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See y'all next time. Let's destroy the whole car here for just some funniness. Boom, let's do this. And let's just zoom out. Alright. Boom. And, you know, real quick, vote in the comments, okay? If you made it this far into the comments, vote what car you'd like me to play with next video. ETK 1300 series, Ibisu 200BX, ETK 800 series, Track Fab Auto Bellow Buggy, Gravel Barstow, Gravel Blue Buck, let's see, Spool-eyed, the Spool-eyed thing, Ibisu Covette, Gravel Grand Marshall, ETK High Series, ETK K Series, let's see, Bruckle Legrand, which is one of my favorite cars, even though it's standard. It's the Ibisu Miramar, which is quite bad at overheating, so same as this one. The Bruckle Moonhawk, the codename Old Fool Size. Ibisu Pessima again. I guess this is a new one, and then this is the old one. So I guess Ibisu Pessima new and Ibisu Pessima old. Auto Bellow. This one here, I mean, you have to keep it going so it doesn't overheat because it's a air-cooled car, and it's also very slow, and it's from Italy. Let's see, Ibisu Pigeon. Alright, this one here is probably one of the slowest cars in the game as well. It's a 3-wheeled pickup truck. Not very big, not very strong. It's tiny. It's about the same size as this, or about the same size as a smart car. Hirochi SPR4. This is a beast of cars, probably one of the fastest cars in the game. Then you got the Burnside Special, my favorite looking car. Hirochi Sunburst. Okay, by the way, this one's very bad at overheating. Hirochi Sunburst, it's pretty good at doing off-roading. Track Fab Super, whatever this thing is. Let's see, Track Fab Unlimited. This one's not happening. I can't even load that one, barely. Gravel D Series is not happening because we've already done that one. The Dansworth D 2500 bus. Let's see, the Wentworth DT 40 liter bus, which is stock in the game. Gravel H Series, Ibisu Hopper, Gravel Roamer, Gravel T Series, which is slow and probably will break the gasing, so rupture something. 10K Dio is not happening. And would you like any of them to be pulling a camper trailer? Let me know. Either hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Let's play around with the AI real quick here, just because why not? Let's see, where is it? Boom, fun stuff. Alrighty here, so let's just press this button, and there you go. Yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash all those buttons down below. There we go, we've broke the entire car. Every single bit fell off of it, which is glorious. So see y'all next time. Don't die. Have a wonderful day. I broke the gas tank on this, and bye.